Hello, welcome back to Tales from the Midwife's Diary. Today we are on the second episode. Trust me, I have this for you. I met a woman who was 48 weeks pregnant. Yes, 48 weeks pregnant. If you want to know more about this story, stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Evelyn and I'm a registered midwife. On Midwife's Diary, we talk about everything maternal and newborn care. So if these are the kind of contents you are interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel. So let's get straight into today's video. So I was on the night shift one day with a senior colleague of mine in the labor ward. A pregnant woman walked in that day in labor. While my senior colleague was attending to the woman, assessing her and all of that, I was also taking history and also going through her ANC book and all of that. So I calculated this woman's gestational age, and she was 48 weeks pregnant. And I was wondering who allowed this woman to be pregnant for this long. So I went through the doctor's notes, and I realized that this woman had been booked for cesarean session 2 months ago in a different hospital, and she decided not to go. So I asked her, like, what happened and all of that. And then she was now narrating the story about how she was booked for the cesarean session and she felt like she would be able to give birth on her own and the labor wasn't happening for 48 weeks. That is 2 months. So let's say if we're in April, this happened somewhere in February and she was in the house. Different a twist to the story. So her husband had actually been worried about the fact that her woman was pregnant for that long. So she had phoned a doctor in the hospital where I was working. I think she didn't even explain the whole thing to the doctor very well. So the doctor had told him to let the wife come and see him on a Monday morning. And the woman went into labor on Sunday night. And she said, "Na bibi akra on pusu ne say, onye bibi mpo emfa ho." So, like reason renewing this. 40 weeks is 10 months of gestation. 44 weeks is 11 months. And 48 weeks is 1 year. How can you be pregnant for 1 year? You see, the main worry about this whole thing was that her life and the life of her baby were at risk. She could die and the baby could also die. When you get to 9 months, which is ideal, the how God has created for the whole womb and the work of the placenta and everything. After 9 months, the placenta starts deteriorating. Its functions also start deteriorating as well. So the placenta is responsible for carrying oxygen to the baby, waste products away from the baby, giving nutrients and food to the baby, and all of that. So when the placenta stops working, when the placenta's function starts ceasing, it means that the person who is benefiting from the placenta is also at risk. So I closed from the night shift, and then I came back the following day, and I was told that the woman delivered. Yeah, she delivered and the baby was referred to the neonatal intensive care unit. But the baby died. The baby was asphyxiated, the baby was in fetal distress, and the baby died. The baby was distressed and eventually came out as an asphyxiated baby, meaning the baby was not able to breathe well when he came out of the mother's birth canal. So the baby was referred to the neonatal intensive care unit, and the baby passed on over there. Honestly, I feel there are lots of disparities when it comes to healthcare in our country. But I think that sometimes some of these deaths are preventable. If this woman had agreed to undergo the cesarean section 8 weeks ago, she probably would have had her baby. I know that sometimes we are scared about going under the knife and all of that. But trust me, if it's not needed, it won't be recommended. Before a doctor would recommend that you have a cesarean session, a lot of things come to play, a lot of decisions come to play when it comes to this. And I clearly remember when the woman was in the ward after delivery and she had lost her baby. People were coming to visit her from home and all of that. And she was telling us, "Madam, this is one of the women who told me that I'll be able to give birth, so I shouldn't come in for the cesarean session." And the woman was happily going about with her duties. And she had put the life of her baby and her own life at risk. I mean, this is a sad tale, but I believe you've learned one or two from it. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube recommend it to other people as well. Don't forget to leave the comments in the comment section below. And please, share this video with other people. Until I come your way next time, this has always been Midwife's Diary. And as you know, we are walking the talk of motherhood. Bye.